Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to do faves, fails, and mess. Elephant in the room, my new phone and case. Are you surprised? Are you shocked? So I finally upgraded my phone. I know you guys were so worried how I was stuck in that old phone, right? But what I want to know is, why do I need 3 cameras? I think it is just ridiculous what these phones cost. And if I didn't have to, I wouldn't have done it. But the thing was taking like 4 times a day to charge it, and one charge I got it fully up to 100% and then down to 19% in an hour. That is just not tolerable. So I went over there, poor girl. 2 days, okay? The first day I went to scope out everything. Then I went home and I purchased like a case, protective charger stuff, because they were like, oh yeah, in addition to all this other stuff, you're gonna have to pay these fees. So really you're gonna have to pay like $300 before you pay your, what, $1,100 for your new phone. I'm like, this is crazy. That's why I hold on to my phone so long. I like it so far, but you know, this phone is so heavy that I can't color a whole bunch of pictures on my app while I'm watching TV because it's so heavy. But I probably shouldn't be doing that anyway. My screen time should go down, not up. I mean, it's an adjustment, okay? From the 7 Plus to the 14 Pro Max, it's quite an adjustment. So I'm still kind of learning it. But I do really like this case. It, of course, has a magnetic closure here, and it allows me to carry credit cards and all kinds of stuff, money. This thing here rotates around, so you know, you can use it as a kickstand. Another reason I held off is because I didn't want to lose the thumbprint. I figured it would affect me too badly to go to the face. I thought I was going to have to go like this. You know, you don't. I mean, it gets me at angles and I'm like, how did you know that was me? I like and I dislike the protective tempered glass thing I got on here. I like that I can only see it face on, so people can't see what I'm looking at, you know, like see how you can't see what's on my screen where you could before. But as a YouTuber taking pictures with this, I have to be right on top of it. I can't just go like this anymore and kind of see what's on there. So that's kind of a mess. And I can't really tell you how protective it is yet because I've not dropped it on the floor yet. My other one, the screen protector itself, was cracked all over because I just hadn't changed it again. But I probably went through 7 of those in the life of that phone. Next in the lineup is from Pacifica. So I already told you guys that I bought these, and you've seen me in the Get Ready With Me's wearing these. Now the difference between these eye patches and the ones that from Derma E or CostRx that you see me with is that you can reuse these. So these are like a vacuum kind of silicone, and you put your own serum or moisturizers on under them, and then you put it on and it stays on. And when you take them off, you know, you want to wash them. They have holes in the sides and stuff to help air it out. But the reason I'm telling you about it again is because you've probably seen a few Get Ready With Me's now where I've also got this thing on my forehead. This was sent to me by Pacifica because I bought these and wore them. So this one here, in case you don't watch Get Ready With Me's, is for the forehead. Okay, it goes up here like that. Both of them work very well, and if you could sleep in them without them coming off, they do minimize the wrinklage that's going on your face. That got me thinking about something else, and that's coming up. But before we make that leap, let me finish showing you a few of the things that they've sent me that I like. I've used these more than I thought I would. They're still a little cold. Oh. I don't think you're supposed to keep these on here. They packed and shipped with these little protector spongy things on there. And when you look online, they don't show them with those on there. But I keep them on there because it keeps me from actually touching these. And why wouldn't you want to do that? Because it warms it up quicker. By just holding them by those, I'm keeping it cool for the maximum amount of time that it could. I really like these, and I use them more than I thought I would. Then they sent this. It is Wake Up Beautiful. It's a whole line. But this one here is a spray body serum, which I spray into my hands and then rub on my arms and legs. And I don't know, maybe my eyes are deceiving me. But you know how you like, as you get older and you like turn your arm like this, you get all that wrinkly, right? Maybe it's deceiving me, but I do think that there's a little less wrinklage when I turn my skin. You know how it gets slack and then you get that old crepey looking old people skin, right? Okay, well, it seems to me like it's less since I've been using this. It says Wake Up Beautiful Retinoid Body Serum, and it has melatonin. Maybe this is helping me sleep. And mushrooms. Clearly I'm kidding here, but I looked this up because I just wanted to know. And so it says, unlike oral administration, topically applied melatonin is considered as effective protection against the harmful effects of UV radiation. It also is recommended for the treatment of alopecia and dermatitis. And the mushrooms is why I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and give this a try, because I think Anne of the Fritzy family was telling me about how wonderful mushrooms are for your skin. And I was using it in something else too. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to give this a try. And then this is the body lotion. Put this on first, put this on after. And I do kind of think that it's working. I've not noticed any like lightening of the skin or anything, but I think the overall appearance of the skin looks a little bit better. So what it says on the back of this is, I actually need a magnifying glass for this. Isn't this awful? Your body deserves to be treated just like your face. This spray-on serum covers your body with ease in a light, milky lotion boosted with the same Gran Active, and that's got a trademark symbol on it, so that must be their thing, okay? Gran Active, retinoid, and mushrooms that we use in our age-defying skincare. For best results, use immediately after showering to help lock in moisture and benefits. This kind of makes me want to try the face stuff that they sent me that I don't want to open. I mean, I realize that's my job, is to try all the stuff, you know, but it makes me feel so wasteful to have all of these products open, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I put the face stuff up until I was through using the face stuff I'm currently using. But I wanted to talk to you about this. It's the Pacifica 100% vegan, cruelty-free magical eyeshadows. I've never tried their eyeshadows before, and I'm showing you because I thought, oh, these are probably going to be terrible. And why did I think that? Because of the packaging. That's why. Because this opens up like a book, and this, like, it came out supposed to be in here, right? I can't get it back in. And without this, these would be exposed to the air all the time. Thumbs down on the packaging. I don't like that. I have to put it like that and then close it and whatnot. So it's kind of terrible that that happened. But the shadows themselves, they're not bad. Now, there is a couple in here that have those tiny sparkles in it that I don't like, but for the most part, this is a really nice, colorful palette. So if being vegan and cruelty-free matters to you, then maybe you want to give this brand a shot. This one here is Animal Magic, so it's got all these little animals on the back here. But I really liked using this. I used it for about a week, and I think this is a good little palette, other than the fact that, you know, the packaging is cheap. So yeah, I know everyone in the world has heard of this but me, because I don't sit around eating sweets. Or I didn't anyway. These are so wonderful, and if you dunk them in coffee, don't do it, all right? Don't do it. You're gonna gain weight. Because if you're like me, you won't be able to just eat the 4 that they have back here. One day I ate a half a package of these. It's awful. These haven't been opened, and we're going to keep it that way. But in case you don't know it and you don't have weight problems, maybe. These are so good. And when you dunk them in the coffee, you just like dunk down and pick it right back out. Don't leave it in there for any length of time. Don't sit there and do this, because if you do, it's going to crumble off in your coffee. But one dunk in and in your mouth, and so good. I love these. And if you get them on Amazon, then they'll be like my mom's, which, by the way, this is totally her fault. I'm not accepting any blame for this. It's her fault I'm eating these. That woman. Anyway, she gets them off Amazon, and they come packaged in like 2. So you're probably not going to sit here with a whole open container of them and just eat and eat and eat and go, oh, well, I'll skip, you know, this. I'll skip this. But see, ever since we've had birthday around here, and the cakes and the pies and the celebrating of the birthdays, first my sister's, then mine, then yeah, I celebrate other people's birthdays too. I'm going to celebrate your birthday today. No, but seriously, I need to get back on track. So me and my high school BFF, we were at the store, and probably a lot of you, if you are on keto, probably already know about these Akins Endulge. This Kind of reminds me of a Mars bar. It's kind of got that fluffy nougat stuff in it, and it is the chocolate caramel mousse bar. Looky here, we got 2 grams of carbs, 1 sugar, and it's rich in fiber. It has 100 calories, and because of the way this one is, when you eat it, it's got caramel in it too, so you're chewing on it a little bit. It's a little bigger than a fun-sized Snickers or something, see? And by the time that I'm done eating this, I am satisfied. Not so much with these, but these are excellent. You can have 3 of these for this, so maybe by the time you ate 3, you would be satisfied. But eating 1 of these makes me want to eat more. These are so good. The milk chocolate caramel squares. And I find if I just have one of these like in the afternoon, I'm pretty much satisfied and I don't want to go get the pint of Haagen-Dazs out of the freezer. We're kind of all over the place at this point. We're not in any particular category, so let me just pull this in. This I bought in the Sephora sale. It is my Oribe moisturizing cream. But I didn't know that they had Super Shine Lite. This I like even better. It doesn't weigh my hair down as much as the other one did. See, I had to be very careful with Super Shine. If you get too much, if you have little wimpy thin hair like mine, then it could weigh it down, and then the next thing you know, you're in there with dry shampoo trying to reverse what you did. If you have thin or hardly any volume to your hair at all, I think you might be more satisfied with the Super Shine Lite. And I love this. Of course, I love all of the Oribe products that I've tried. And, you know, I could just sit and do this all day. Smelling it. It just takes a little bit. So I probably will have this for a while. Thus, it might be actually worth the money that I paid for it because I won't be buying it over and over as quickly as I do something, say, from the drugstore. Bear with me, concealer again. But the reason I've got it in here again is because I also have another concealer, which I really like, okay? And that is from Yensa, and one of you told me about it. I went to QVC, picked up this, and you get 2 of them, so it was worth the price, I think. And I really like this, okay? I like this a lot. I do still like this better. And the reason is because this comes to a more dry finish. This is an excellent concealer. And if I hadn't tried this, I probably would say this is it. That's it right there. That's the stuff. Never even heard of this brand, okay? I was curious, so I went and checked it out, and I saw them putting it on, and it really does do what they show you. The reason I like this better than this is because this is a more matte finish. This is a more dewy kind of finish. Neither one do you have to set with a powder. Both of them are beautiful, but I like the shade of this better than this. So this one here is in light neutral. It's a little bit fair. This one here is in light, and it's an absolute perfect shade match for me. I encourage you to try this though, because it is beautiful. I don't want to pour this out everywhere. It really is creaseless. It's a more full coverage. And when you first put it on, it's so gorgeous. You're like, this is my favorite of all. I'm never gonna buy another one. But I did do a comparison. I put this on one side and this on the other. And after a few hours, they both still looked really good. But this one had the advantage because it's a closer shade match and it just has this emollient feeling to it. So this is super good, really like it. But the reason this is back in here isn't a comparison. It's because, watch this, never before have I had a concealer that if I wanted to conceal my hands, which is a lot of work, okay? Let's face it. If you put concealer on here, well then it just kind of sinks into the wrinkles of your hands funny. There's the whole washing the hands thing. You know, it's just like not worth it. But this stuff, I can actually conceal the back of my hand with this. And because it is such a good shade match, and because of that emollient feeling that I told you about, it flexes with my skin. This is crazy. But you know, there may be an event or something where you just really want to cover the backs of your hands. It will stay a good long time. Doesn't need to be powdered. And I think it looks really good. It doesn't settle into all the wrinkles, you know, the way that most concealers do on the backs of your hands, if not on your eyes. So then, like, I will just go back over the 2 big spots there and then take a setting spray and set it. totally covered up the back of my hands. And I'm like, ooh, I want to look like that all the time, baby. Yes, look at that. And like I said, normally, you know, if you keep your hand like that and you have a concealer on, okay, but you're not going to do that. You're going to be doing this, right? And all your wrinkles, right? But because of the formula of that, it just like flexes with your wrinkles. So I don't know. I just really like it. Okay, this is driving me crazy because it keeps rolling all over the place. So we're just going to talk about my rephr sponges. I purchased them when they had the sale, the 40%, because I think the sponge is normally $15. This is the e.l.f. one that I like. See how that you can see the pores in this? You can't in this. Obviously, I've used this one today, but it's got that same springy, bouncy of a beauty blender, but I got it on sale. So I picked these up for, I think, $2 each. Right? You know, they come in a box. We might as well get this out of here, right? And then, you know, they're wrapped in its own little sleeve. This is the size when it's dry. This is the size when it's wet, and it just does a really good job. So if you are a beauty blender stickler, rephr makes a really nice sponge now. Sometime back, I told you guys about my earbuds that I really liked. They're gone. I mean, I don't know where they are. I suppose I could have lost them when I was out somewhere, you know, from my purse. I mean, I did lose my Apple charger, my earbuds, the ones that plug into your phone. I did lose all that once, so maybe I did lose them. But I decided to get these ones this time from Skullcandy. And the reason is because I have a pair of Skullcandy earphones that I have had, I'm going to think, over 10 years. I really like these. They're comfortable in your ears. They don't cost very much at all. In fact, they don't cost as much as the ones I had before. But I like the sound of the Skullcandy earphones. So I got these. These hold a charge longer. And, you know, you just charge this case right up, put these right in. There's a magnet in here, so it just like grabs onto it. And it's actually got a push button. The other ones I had, you would tap it, okay, which was good. But like if you're putting them in your ears and stuff, you're accidentally hitting those buttons. And this actually has a push-in button on it that's not hard to push, but there's no mistakes going on with them. I'm just gonna put them in so you can see how easy they went in case you're wondering, you know, how much is it gonna stick out? Noise canceling, I really like it. Let's listen to some music. I wanna tell you about this rice dispenser that I made my son buy. He has decided he likes rice, and he went and bought like one of those big bags of rice, 26 pounds of rice. So he opens it up and everything. I'm like, you know, you can't just leave a big bag of rice sitting in the kitchen like that. You just can't. I mean, insects will get in it. You need to buy something to put the rice in. So, of course, it always results to me doing it because if we waited on him, he works nights. All right, I'm impatient. I want everything yesterday. So I did the research and I came up with this rice dispenser, which can also be used for other things, even laundry detergent. Now, I can't bring it in here and show you. So I'm going to insert an Amazon picture. But the reason that I can't show it to you is because I made him put it on top of the refrigerator. It's full of rice, so it weighs a good 25 pounds above my head. It's got a little container that you can store in it and slide it off if you don't do it very often. Or like him, he does rice every day in the rice cooker, so he just leaves the cup out. But it's got draining holes on it so you can rinse the rice right in there, and you just push a button and dispense the amount of rice that you want out of it. Take it to the sink, put water in it, rinse the rice, go like this, rinse it out, put it in the rice cooker and cook it. And it's keeping it safe from being knocked over my kitchen and making me very mad. Don't you hate it when somebody gets rice on the floor and then you step on it in your bare feet? Okay, so it's protecting him from me from that. It's keeping it secured, dry. No bugs can get in it. There is this one thing that I don't quite understand because I'm not a rice person, so please tell me. On the top of it is this little thing you can put like bay leaves or whatever in the top of it. I don't understand the purpose of that. I know you guys will tell me. But in any case, That is it, this rice dispenser. And I'm telling you, because even if you don't like rice, it can be used for other things like even laundry detergent. The last thing are these facial wrinkle flattening patches. And yes, I wanted to try them because of these. I wanted to see if I put these patches on, because you see this all over the place. They put this patch on, right? And then they take it off and the wrinkles are gone. Woo, just like that. But what they don't tell you is that in a few hours they're going to come back. But if you did it every night, okay, so I've had the patch off between my eyebrows. What are those? Eyebrows. For 3 hours now. And I think it still looks pretty smooth. These are triangle shaped, but when I got them and I saw what they were made of, it reminded me of tape I used to use when I worked at the hospital. This 3M transport tape. And I thought, I wonder if I just get some of this tape, if that would also do it. So I'm still experimenting whether or not this will do the trick instead of buying these, because you get like 42 or something, 45 patches in here. They say they can be reused, and they give you this little thing so you can like use it, stick it on there, and supposedly you can do this like 3 times, but I don't think they have enough stick to do again. And maybe that's because of the Tatcha Dewy Cream. Don't know. And like I said, it does come back. So I'm like wondering, you know, if I pull this apart and I stick these on here and I do that consistently, will it make them go away? Because, you know, obviously this is getting more permanent because I do this all the time. All right. I mean, how can you not get a permanent wrinkle there? What that's doing is keeping that from happening. If I'm just working around here or whatever, I also have one of those on. So that's been happening more between here than here. I will let you know later down the line, because I want to do this for a little bit longer before I say purchase this tape instead of those, because it does the exact same thing. Like I did this on my forehead last night and I took them off and presto, the wrinkles on my forehead were gone. But, you know, after my shower, putting on my makeup or whatever, you can see that they're back again. They're not as deep as they were. But I do want to tell you that this does work. I've been using this between my eyes for about a week and a half, putting it on, going to bed, leaving it on until I'm ready to put on my makeup, take it off. And it's like retraining. That's what's happening, okay? It's retraining these expression lines is what it's doing. But I would prefer not to have to pay the price, which isn't a lot. I think this was like 15 bucks. I would prefer not to have to purchase this every time if I could buy a roll of the this is what this is. It seems like to me that the tape is this 3M whatever. Anyway, enough on that for right now. I will let you know as time goes by whether or not this tape actually does the same thing as if you buy these. But so far, I like what these are doing. And on that note, I'm out of here. I think I'm going to go warm up some Bubba's 33 pizza. Okay, don't get excited. It's the little one, and it's probably just going to be the one piece. But I'll just make sure I don't do this afterwards. Or maybe I should skip the pizza. No. Maybe we shouldn't have the pizza at all. I know you want me to eat it. Thank you for the permission. I will do that. And then it'll be all gone, and we'll try not to do that again until next month. All right, then. I hope you guys know, always realize you are the best part of the Fritzy family. I love you so much. I'm so glad you're here. Come and get a hug. We haven't had a hug in a little bit, have we? Come here. Oh, gotcha. If you guys aren't having a blessed day, the way you can get a blessing is to be a blessing. Go be a blessing to somebody else for absolutely no reason at all, just because that's what you would like for yourself. And watch how that turns around. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
So they're coming to take me away. Aha, they're coming to take me away. No, they're not. They passed. Whew, that was a close call. I bought these and wore them. And they have like spies out there that are watching these videos, and then they run back and tell on us. It's creepy. That helicopter, it was probably somebody I'm talking about. Okay, these two things, they kind of go together. I'm not going to sing that song again. Oh yeah, I am. Psych! They go together like coffee and cookies on your butt, 'cause you will get fat if... Okay, you're going to change your mind. Yeah, okay. I wasn't going to tell you, but I've been drinking. No, I've been drinking this. But can you talk in complete sentences today? You just want everybody to read your mind? Just read my mind! When I put them in the case and shut the lid, they discombobulated. They have noise canceling on them. See how, like, I can't even hear you? They work really good, right? Come dance with us. Staying alive.